Drivers behind the lines. 3, 2, 1, crescendo!
And on the Red Lions, Quicksilver quickly firing one note after another. They're heading now towards the center of the field, trying to add an additional 6 total notes scored for the Red Lions. Blue, however, has several of her own, and 972 on the hunt for more, but it is Red who will start tally up with a firm lead. And those last two teams I mentioned, Quicksilver and Iron Claw, each grabbing a note from the center of the field, and it looks like each of them are heading towards their respective amps. Quicksilver dropping one off for the Red Lions, and now Quicksilver heading across field, picking up a note from the human player. And each team has one note banked in their amp, as Blue Alliance scores in their speaker as well. And Warrior Boys this time score for Red. Red has amplified their speaker, meaning extra points for each note scored in the next few seconds. However, their teams are going to have to race to make it back in time. Looks like Warrior Borgs do get one more in the nick of time, but now it is Blue who has amplified their own speaker. Iron Claw scoring one, racing across field, trying to make it back in time if they can. And meanwhile, their alliance partners Eagle Force coming back, running into 604, but here they're able to make it to their speaker and score that note. And Red is ahead by 26 points. However, there's still plenty of time left for Blue to win this match. Red's going to try and make it difficult, though. Control, Alt, Defeat, and Warrior Borg scoring in the Red speaker in quick succession. Speaking of which, that Red speaker is now amplified as Warrior Borgs come back in the final seconds of that bonus, and Quicksilver is across field at the source. Back on Blue, meanwhile, Iron Claw have a note with them, trying to score it in their amp, while Eagle Force scores in the speaker. However, Warrior Borgs matches that with a note in the speaker for Red, and with just over 40 seconds left, our Red Alliance is pulling ahead in the score. Speaking of which, 604 over, grabbing a note from in front of their human player, bringing it back, approaching their own speaker, and handily shooting from a distance, scoring that in the now amplified Red speaker as Warrior Borgs, their alliance partners, follow them there. And in the final 20 seconds of the match, Eagle Force and Iron Claw each scoring for Blue, and just over 10 seconds left, Warrior Borgs trying to climb for Red, but it looks like they may not be able to get up in the air. 5 seconds left, 604 trying to do the same. Meanwhile, Blue has 2 of their robots on stage, 1 spotlit, and it looks like Red will finish with 1. Taking that match by a score of 103 to 58. And that means our Red Alliance, Alliance number 3, will be moving on to the finals. And Alliance number 5, your Blue Alliance, has finished their time in the playoffs today. But before they go,